Hey, welcome back to lesson 7 on loyalty. We are almost there, so this is pretty exciting. I'm feeling accomplished. So let me share my screen and we will jump right in and finish up with loyalty, the 7th step in our steps to creating a successful neurofeedback practice. And again, that funnel's even smaller, but this is where you can build a practice for a lifetime. Patient loyalty. How do you get patients to stay loyal to your neurofeedback practice? Well, I've created one way of being able to do that, and it's available to you too if that's something that you're interested in. And the way that I see it's giving to receive. There's 2 ways you can do that. Number 1 is I've created on my website, drtrishleigh.com, you'll also see that there's a tab for individuals or organizations, not for neurofeedback experts. I've created a comprehensive online workshop on how brains work, what brain patterns are like, and then basically daily tips, techniques, and strategies for each type of brain map, the 4 main types of brain maps that are out there. And that is ADHD, anxiety, head injuries, or cognitive decline. And then there's strategies that a person could use in their daily life. Like you've already heard me say, I consider a neurofeedback practice to be a 3-step process. We identify where neurological regulation could be improved. We improve it using neurofeedback. But for most people, they're going to need to do something to keep their better brain pattern there for their lifetime. And you need to give them the tools. This course is the tools that they can use so that they can, as I joke with people, ride off into the sunset. So it is priced at $149. It's a huge course, but it opens all at one time so people can pick and choose what they'd like to look at. It has exercises. When patients do the course in my office, they love it. Actually, some people go through 2 or 3 times. They totally love it. It gives them do-it-yourself strategies. It talks about neurofeedback. You could actually use it for prospective patients that weren't ready to commit to care. I've done that sometimes. It's $149, but there's a coupon code HYB50 for 50% off. So the way that you could use that is that you could either gift it to them and absorb that $74.50 as part of their program, or you could have them sign up for it themselves and use that coupon code to be able to get it for $74.50. So you got to give to receive, because this way, if they have the information, they will be engaged and they will become loyal because they totally understand everything that you're trying to do for them, and now they have tools to do it for themselves. Give to receive. Another thing is complimentary sessions. I find, at least where I live, and we moved here 6 years ago, and I find it remarkable that really, if anything happens, I have never gotten a complimentary service. What happened to the day of, if you go to Cheers enough, they buy you a drink? I used to own restaurants. Part of my history in business is I owned and ran a few restaurants, and for our loyal customers, we always rewarded them for being loyal with a free drink here and there, making them feel important in front of loved ones that came in from out of town. We do the same thing in our practice. So we offer birthday sessions to encourage people to come in and celebrate their birthday. People love that. It's like the best thing that's ever happened to them. And of course, they're in a great mood because it's their birthday and now they have a reason to celebrate. And I will tell you, if anything happens within our office, and it happens rarely, but it does still happen, that somebody has gotten a subpar session. And subpar doesn't mean bad, it just means not fantabulous. I give them that session complimentary. And my team knows to do that because I don't want anybody thinking, I just paid $149 for a less than stellar experience, because it is a big investment for a half-hour session. So I want people to feel like, yeah, I got huge value for my investment. So, sometimes the computer systems will be a little glitchy. If it's glitchified, and especially if I see it in the patient's graph, because a lot of times that can stress people out, it's a complimentary session. But again, like I said, we very rarely do that. But when we do, people are ecstatic because they just didn't pay for something that they didn't value. And it works wonderfully to keep people loyal. When patients refer others, and this is going to be your downloadable for our last lesson together, we have a card so that if someone refers another patient in, they receive a complimentary session. And they love that. People refer people all the time because they're excited about a free session. Again, it is expensive in many people's minds, and they just get one for free, and they love it. So, and again, when it comes to family and friends, we use incentives and psychological triggers in these referral cards because it really works. People want to send their other family members in, but at the same time, it's not even about how much it costs. It's about the fact that they're getting a little price break. So psychologically, it feels better to them because they are getting a little price break. So then they're willing to refer people in because it feels good to them. Okay, so how do you build loyalty? The activities have to feel good to you, and they have to be congruent with your office style, with you. And so what other activities could you do to build loyalty? So we have a friend who has a practice, and he really does no advertising or marketing and doesn't do much community awareness, but he spends all of his time making his practice feel like home to people and building internal referrals and internal loyalty through different exciting monthly happenings that are fun for him and are fun for his patients. And honestly, a long time ago, we tried it and it was not fun for us, and it was stressful for us, which then it became, you know, a buzzkill for patients. But if you're one of those people that you love to have workshops, you love to have, you know, a jar at your front desk with guess how many jelly beans are in it, go for it if that feels good to you. But I want you to think about what other activities could you do to build loyalty. And for us, we like to use the referral card so that people will refer in, and we like it to be on our merit, on our process, not on, you know, a lot of exciting things happening in the office. We just want ours to feel like Starbucks. You know, that it's not a whole carnival. You're just getting a great cup of coffee, some good music, and a snappy environment. That's how we roll. But that might not feel good to you. So it has to feel good to you and be congruent with what does feel good to you. Okay, download that downloadable and join me in the summary. It's short. We're going to wrap this up and pull it all together so that you are now prepared to go out there and to embrace this process and think of these 7 steps, get people in your office and have them keep coming back for more so you can change brains and improve lives and make money doing it. Okay, I'll see you in the summary. Click through. Thanks.